Welcome to this update on the hedged option portfolio. Since the previous video last week, the price of Bitcoin has been consolidating in this range just below the new high that was set last week. Both accounts are up slightly, with the Delta hedged account struggling slightly more due to the choppy price action in both directions, causing lots of Delta hedge adjustments. You can see the number of hedging transactions in the Delta hedging tool here on Greeks Live. Neither account has any short-term positions, as the existing ones expired this morning. So in this video, I'm going to execute trades in both accounts. For the Delta hedged account, I'm going to use a different tool for executing. In the last few videos, you will have seen me use the Greeks Live Maker Assistant tool to place dynamic orders that automatically update as the underlying price moves. And that's this page that I'm on now. On this page that's dedicated just to this tool, you select the expiry date and then the instrument and then the parameters of the order you want to set. But Greeks Live actually have a newer and more powerful way of doing the same thing called smart trading. And this is accessed through the Greeks Live option chain interface here. These are still the Deribit options. Greeks Live is just providing their own UI with some extra features built in. One of which is smart trading, which allows some automation of orders. To enable smart trading, I just need to click the button in the top right of the option chain on the Greeks Live site here. This enables this extra little window in the bottom right that I can now add multiple legs to. I'm going to sell one put and one call, and because I want to sell them, I'll click on the bid rather than the ask. And this will add it as a sell order over here. If I'd clicked on the ask instead, it would add it as a buy order. So I'll click on the bid for the 117,000 strike put, and we're on the 2-day expiry here. So I've clicked on the bid on the 117k strike put, and this adds that to the selected instruments panel in the bottom right for smart trading. And now I'll add the call as well. And I'll go for the 119k call. And again, I want to sell this, so I'll click the bid. And now we can see I've got a sell order for both of those instruments here, and I just click next. That brings up this window, which shows a P&L chart and also allows me to edit the parameters of each of these orders. So as I've done when I use the Maker Assistant tool, I want this to be a dynamic order. I want it to use the mark price. I'll add a little bit of spread, and the quantity is already set to the minimum of 0.1. For these orders, these are the only settings I need to change, but you can see there are some more advanced settings on the left as well, and I'll cover those in a future video. For now, I'm happy to send both of these orders, so I'll just click Trade Now, check the details here, and click Confirm. So both of those orders have been submitted now, and if I go over to my Deribit account, you can see they've both been added there now. So as the underlying price now moves around, these orders will also move around based on the mark price. As these orders are automated, I can just leave these to do their thing. And while I'm waiting for these orders to fill on the Delta hedged account, I'll go over to the main account and execute trades there. Okay, I'm in the main account now. I want to do pretty much the same thing. So I'm going to be selling a put and a call. And the delta in this account at the moment is 0. I like to keep it slightly positive. So I'm going to go for the 118k strike. I'll sell that at 90 basis points. That executes immediately, and I want to sell a call as well. And for that, I'll just go for the 119k call. See if I can get filled at 55 basis points there. As the price is dropping a little bit here, in the interest of just getting a fill, I'm going to drop the price of this to 50, and that will execute immediately. There we go. So I'm short a call and a put now. And if I scroll down, because I did it slightly skewed, I sold the put closer to the money than the call. That's increased my delta very slightly. So my delta is now 0.01 instead of 0. And my theta is up at 42, which isn't super high. The vol has dropped in the front end again to sort of low to mid 30s. And this low implied volatility will probably continue while we're consolidating. So in terms of position sizes and margin usage, I'm still not pushing super hard. You can see my margin usage isn't even 10% at the moment. I'll happily increase it a bit more in this account, maybe up to 10 or 15, but I don't really see any point in pushing it much higher than that. Bitcoin vol in the 30s is not something I'm super excited to sell, and certainly once it gets into the 20s, I may just stop selling entirely. So I'll head back into the Delta hedged account now. Okay, so I'm back in the Delta hedged account. And we can see that both the call and the put have now been executed. So I'm short the 117k put and short the 119k call. And if I scroll down, you can see the delta hedger, which I'm still using on this account, has stepped in and sold some of the perpetuals to balance the delta a bit. And it will continue to hedge those deltas as the underlying price moves around. So both accounts are now short a short-dated strangle, and the delta hedged account is being hedged automatically with the Greek Live delta hedging tool using this position in the perpetual. And in the main account, it's hedged via long positions in longer dated options. So that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.